Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. And so for right now, I'll be looking at the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Decade Complete Form, the Shinkoucchou Seihou Renewal. Now, let's jump into this. I'm very, very excited because if you know, I say it 1,000 times, I'll say it again. Decade is my all-time favorite rider, so to get his final form, very appreciative that they came out and did this. And I just gotta say, they did a really good job with this thing. Like, he came out perfect. And the renewals, they never fail to disappoint. And so they got the design, everything looks immaculate on the sky. They have the nice, beautiful silver on him with the magenta, not pink, trim around him. And the magenta eyes, beautiful compound eyes. Then he has the rider logos spread across his chest and shoulders, so from Kuga all the way to Kiva. So, like that. Has the K-Touch on his buckle, and you have the Deca driver on the side, of course, and then the Booker. Well, no, for the design, not one of the best rider designs, but then again, I don't really hate the design. I mean, it's kind of simple. It kind of starts that trend of like wearing your gimmick for like final forms, which, you know, Bill did that, and I don't really, honestly, it's never really been that prominent from what I can remember as far as final forms go. So yeah, I'm not really sure. It's one of the few writers that have done this. But yeah, all in all, let's get into his articulation, because that's always a fun thing. So it's pretty much the same as well as the base form of Decade. So nothing much really changes as far as articulation. Nothing's really hindered. It's just design-wise different. It's the same Decade suit. It's just that you're just kind of a little buff. You just kind of bulked up on the shoulders and the head a little bit. With everything from like the stomach down is okay, and same thing from the arms. But yeah, the head. Ooh, let's not knock him over. That's disrespectful. So the head is on the standard ball joint and neck peg, so you can get a little swivel out of him. And then the arms can come all the way up, the shoulder pads on the arms. And then you can move the arms around. They do have a little butterfly joint. And then you can bend the arms at the elbow. And then you have wrist swivel. And then you do have the swivel at the bicep. And you can line them up. It's for the torso. It's on a separate piece. So we can angle it up a little bit. And then have it come back down. Good range of motion all around in the abdomen area. Belt moves along with it, which is perfectly fine. This little ride booker is kind of on a swivel, so it allows for a movement, so you can move it out the way. That's as far as his legs will spread out. There's no drop down method. He does come with thigh swivel. And then he is double bended at the knees. And then you do have a toe pivot. And ankle swivel. Some nice deep ankle swivel. Other than that, this Decade is actually a really good figure in my opinion. Like I said before, Decade's my all-time favorite Kamen Rider. First dude that's ever gotten me into Rider. And I thought he was pretty cool. And I still love him to this day. Granted, it was a mess of a season that he had, but it was a fun mess to rewatch every now and then. But he poses up pretty nicely, as far as getting him in some like good poses and whatnot. Looks pretty good. He can also still perform a good rider kick if needed to. Set him up. And the ride booker will kind of get in the way, so I'll just move it. Kind of have a little rider kick for you. Final attack rider Decade. Definitely cannot wait for that, what's it called? The effect piece that SHF Upgrade is making for Decade. For his finisher, like what they did with DN. I cannot wait to get that. Or when that comes in, actually. And I do not have the previous version. This is my first time owning it, so I don't really have a comparison between the old and the new. But just know that on this one, the proportions are going to be a whole lot better than what they were on that one, I'm assuming. Like from photos and whatnot, from what I've seen, this guy's a whole lot better. So now we're going to get on to some of his accessories. So as far as hands, he's got a good one. Got a good selection of hands. So for these ones, I'll drop one, but he does come with two hands for holding the K-Touch, which is removable off his belt. So you can take this off. Oh, alright, there we go. So you can take it off, and then you can fit it in the hand. Just wedge it in there, and there he's holding the K-Touch in the hand. Move that out the way. And it does have that same plug system that the other Decades use, so you can kind of, it's in the open position, so you can put the Deca driver from that version onto this one to kind of show him, like, I guess when he finishes transformation, he moves it over, then puts the K-Touch on his, on the front part, you know. And then he has one hand for pointing on the K-Touch. So that way when he needs to activate a rider power, you know, you can just hit one of the rider symbols on his belt on the K-Touch to actually call upon a form rider right next to him in that final form that will copy his movement. So we got that. He does have two holding hands for holding his weapons, but I already have the sword booker and sword form on him. He also comes with two relaxed hands. Yep. But for his other accessories, he does come with the booker in its gun form. You see that. And he also comes with the booker in sword form, which I do have one of his hands on it. So of course you can take this off and plug this one in. So you have him holding his ride booker in the sword form. We'll just pretend that the one's not on his waist. Yeah, so you got that. Ooh. Something like that. And yeah, he does not come with any cards, however. On the instructions, which is kind of odd, they do show that he does have the K-Touch card that is slotted in the K-Touch. But it says it's supposed to come out, like, says, like, don't misplace or whatever, but I couldn't get mine's out. I mean, I've tried to, I don't really have anything. I had to try to take something small to kind of pull it out, so I'm not sure. But you know, if yours does come out, good for you. I don't really think I'll be taking it out, or I'm not going to try again too, so that'll be alright. So now, let's get on to some size comparisons. And for the comparisons, here he is next to his other base forms. These are all renewals. So yeah, this is his, next to the original and the Neo Deca Driver variant. And also his complete 21 form has been announced and it's been shown, so that's going to be coming out later on this year. So of course I got to get that, no matter how goofy that sucker looks. Show that off. Here he is next to the renewal of DN. And the renewal of Kamen Rider Black. For Lightning Collection, here he is next to SPD Green and Lord Draken. Black Series, here he is next to Hunter and Crosshair. So yeah, Figuarts are going to be smaller, but you know, the scale works. And for one more, I'm going to compare him with the rest of the Final Form riders that I have in the collection. If I can get them all in their shot, I probably could. Yeah, so here are all my Final Form riders. Forze Cosmic, Ryuki Survive, Omagio, kinda Final Form, Agito Shining, Blade King, and Gaim Kiwami. And I really had fun taking photos of Decade, especially with the Final Forms of these guys, so this was pretty cool. I enjoyed this so much. It's probably going to take some more after this. But yeah, that'll be it for the Shinkoucchou Seihou release of Decade Complete. Hope you guys liked the video. Hopefully it helped you out. And then I highly do recommend this guy, especially Decade. So since I love him, I got a bit of a bias towards him. Other than that, you humans take it easy. Y'all have fun out there. And be safe. Do your thing.
Yeah.